Danielle. Welcome to my channel. If you have never seen my face before, please consider subscribing before you leave. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Obviously, we're talking all things food and grocery related today. So, because I no longer technically grocery shop, can't take you guys grocery shopping with me because grocery pickup is my jam. It came to us around the time that I was pregnant, and y'all have no idea how much of a game changer that was for me, because walking around Walmart, you don't realize how far back the milk and eggs are until you are waddling around pregnant and you got to walk all the way back there and somehow make it all the way back up to the front to pay for it. You know what I mean? So it was a total game changer for me. Plus, back in the day, before we got our water softener and osmosis system or whatever we got, we were having to drink bottled water, and I was not allowed to pick up those cases of bottled water. So that was the huge thing, because the grocery pickup would have to pick it up and put it in the back of the truck, and then I would just bring it home, and then Cody would unload it by the time he got off from work. So it was just, it was such a blessing for us, and it still is, because now we have a new baby. And I have taken her grocery shopping a couple times, but this is honestly just the easiest thing. I plan the pickup around her awake times in between naps, and we just go and pick it up. So I'm going to take you guys along with me. Disrespect. Once I get home and put Millie down for her nap, I'm going to do a grocery haul and pretty much tell you guys what I have planned as far as like meals going throughout the week, and I will probably also show you guys how I make one of those meals. Every time I pull into the Walmart parking lot and I'm coming to pick up groceries and I see the billions of people that are here, so happy that I do not have to get out and have to pass and walk by all of these daggone people inside of the store. I don't know who thought of this concept, but they are a genius. Okay? Genius. Where my groceries at? That you, girl? Millie, you love your Crinkle Book? Do you love your Crinkle Book, Millie? Crinkle away, baby. You crinkle away. Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. All right, everything was picked as ordered.
Wonderful.
So no subs.
Boy, that's a nice signature.
Are you okay with your eggs back here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, hon. You have a good one.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I like her. She has given us our groceries the past couple times, ain't she, Millie? Oh, got hair. Wait, hair. All right, carried all the groceries in. Sometimes, if I don't have so many heavy bags, I will carry everything in, which means I will carry Mila in her car seat and the diaper bag and all the grocery bags all at once. And the way I do that is the mommy hook. I will put whatever bags, attach it to this, and then attach this to my diaper bag, so everything's just like on my back. And then I'm obviously carrying her with my hands, but whew, that's a workout. She is down for her nap. I'm going to let the dogs out, and then I'm going to share all the goodies that I got. I cooked spaghetti last week, which means I used our jar of spaghetti sauce, so I picked up one of those. I'm not really particular with that one, so I just grabbed this one. I got us some banana peppers. I'm going to make me some sort of like Mediterranean Greek salads or whatever. I mean, I can honestly just eat these straight out of the jar. Chili ready tomatoes. Sometimes I put this in spaghetti. Sometimes I put it in chili or anything that needs tomatoes. These are already kind of like pureed. They say chili ready, obviously, so they're not like big old chunks of tomato. Speaking of the Greek Mediterranean dressing, I did pick up one of these Ken's Steakhouse Greeks. It has feta and black olives in it. I do think I'm going to end up making my own, but I kind of want to just taste this and test it out just to see what it was. I fell in love with salads from, is it Zoe's Kitchen? Zoe's Kitchen? I don't know how it's pronounced, but I love their salads. So I kind of want to try to recreate that. I also picked up a can of Manwich. This I actually put in our spaghetti sauce. Trust me, it's amazing. And I was out of ranch and I seen this one and I wanted to try this one. This is Parmesan Ranch from Olive Garden. We love the regular Olive Garden dressing. It's bomb. I also picked up a few cans of whole kernel corn. If there's an option to get like low sodium something, I always get that. So it doesn't have any salt or anything added into it, because I would prefer to control the amount of sodium, salt, that I put in things. So if that's an option, I do pick that up. Oatmeal cream pies, because I'm breastfeeding, and this is my excuse to eat oatmeal cream pies, because oatmeal is good for your supply. If you want to see what I eat in a day, I did just do one not too long ago, and I actually showed some stuff that I eat. I eat oatmeal every single day, and if the day's gone by and I was busy and just didn't get to make oatmeal, then I'll have one of these. It's not the same, obviously, but in my head, it's a little treat for me. I grabbed some whole wheat thin spaghetti. We really like the thin. It was very, very good when I had spaghetti last week. Cody even commented, he said, ooh, I like the thin noodles. He thought it was angel hair. And for a second I did too, because I forgot what I'd even used. Got a little pack of taters, and I like these because they have all the different ones in here. So they have the purple, white, red, yellow, whichever ones. And they're like the petite ones. So these bigger ones that are in there, I'll cut them up. But I like to roast those. You can do them for like breakfast home fries or any kind of like sauteed veggies. That would be good with that too. So I think I'm gonna do something like that, like sauteed veggies with some potatoes and maybe like chicken on the side. Haven't decided yet. I try to have some of this every day. Sometimes I'll do half of this and then some water with it. You can kind of like dilute it down. Whatever works for you. These are like really, really good, but they are like full of sugar. If you're watching sugar carb intake, yeah. But they have coconut water, electrolyte kind of stuff. These are my favorite flavors of those. The fruit punch, tropical punch, and blackout berry. So I keep those in the fridge. This is not food related, and y'all are gonna wonder why in the world I grabbed this. So this is the Just for Men mustache. This is a Just for Men mustache and beard color. This is not for Cody. Cody's beard is black as all get out. This is for me. This is for my eyebrows. So my sister friend tinted my eyebrows for me last week, and I fell in love with them. And I said, how can I do this by myself? How can I do it at home? So I went to YouTube, and there's like a ton of videos of people doing this with their eyebrows. So I'm gonna try. Let me know down in the comments if y'all want to see a video of me tinting my eyebrows. I'm a little nervous. If you love bread, now listen, I know that bread is a lot of people's like hard thing to quit. So don't even watch this if you're trying to quit bread. But if you're not trying and you're on the carb train with me, go over to the, I guess like the Daily Bakery side. So it gives you two different ways of cooking it. If you froze it beforehand, or if you just cook it without freezing it. There's two different ways to cook it. But y'all, these are freaking bomb. They are so good. They're 3 cheese garlic knots. I had actually got something else, and then they didn't have that. So I asked, you can do like substitutions on there, and they subbed it for these. And he was like, trust me, they're so good. And I said, okay, I'll trust you. And y'all, they're the bomb. So now when I put those on my grocery list, I put no substitutions, because I want those. And if you don't have those, I don't want a substitution. I want those. Half and half. But this is the dairy free. So this is oat milk and coconut milk. And I freaking love this half and half. If you guys did watch that, what I eat in a day video, then you know that I cut back on my dairy intake. I didn't cut it out completely, but obviously I no longer have like just regular old cow's milk and regular old creamer and half, so I did substitute those for dairy-free things. I'm still having cheese and other random, like ice cream every once in a blue moon, but my biggest intake was obviously my coffee and my oatmeal, because that's what I had the most dairy in. So I cut that, and this half and half is bomb. Okay, trust me, it is thick and creamy. I love putting that in my oatmeal because it gives it that creaminess. It's just everything. Speaking of not quitting all dairy, I got some crumbled feta. for my salad that I talked about earlier. Also for my salad, and possibly even those roasted veggies I was talking about, picked up a red onion. Is it red? Is it purple? It's purple, but I think it's called red onion. Also a bag of, I guess these are yellow onions. It's like a 3-pound bag of those. I do not eat those unless they are cooked because heartburn city. Got a few zucchini, but I thought I asked for 2. Maybe she threw me in an extra one. I really think I asked for 2. That is also for the roasted veggies. This is not a healthy haul by no means at all. We love smoked sausage in this house. It's one of those easy, today's been crazy, but I don't want you to have to stop and get no food when you leave from work kind of meals. So we will have smoked sausage sandwiches with maybe some fries or maybe just some tater chips. And we have, locally to us, is the Pender smoked sausage links. So I will throw that in the air fryer because the air fryer is my jam now. Throw that in the air fryer, put it on a piece of light bread, and call it a day. Looks like we're getting into all of the meats. So I also got some chicken breast tenderloins. These are the Perdue ones, no antibiotics ever. So I got those. Anytime that I cook meat, I go ahead and cook all of it, even if I don't plan on eating it all in that one sitting, because I typically use it like maybe the next day for lunch or for a different meal. So I go ahead and cook all of it in one sitting. This is a pound of lean ground beef, and I don't always get beef. Sometimes I get turkey, sometimes I get ground chicken. Sometimes we have ground deer meat, or venison as you would call it. So yeah, this is what I would put in my spaghetti sauce. We're on to the last bag, and we have some baby arugula and baby spinach. That's my favorite. We do not eat like iceberg lettuce. That is like so bad. It does not break down in your stomach. You don't really digest it very great. I mean, it's not the best thing ever, but I absolutely love that. I also love butter lettuce. I think it's called bib lettuce too, or like hydroponic lettuce. We also have some of that in the fridge. I'm the type of salad girl that likes different lettuces. So I will mix my hydroponic butter lettuce, I think is what it's called, with some of that. And it just makes my salad super good. And last but not least, we have some halved Brussels sprouts. So I'm probably gonna maybe caramelize these with like some balsamic vinegar and oil and some seasoning. Y'all, I almost forgot, I also got a dozen of eggs. Let's not shake those too hard. So let's chat about our meals. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to sit on the floor. See, I learned how to play with my activity bar the other day, and now I am obsessed. But I figured I would sit down here with her and with you guys, and we're going to talk about meal ideas as far as what I purchased. So I obviously mentioned a few ideas while I was pulling the groceries out earlier and putting everything away. But I wanted to go a little bit more into detail and kind of tell you my plan as far as different meals. So I never really prep or plan meals out. I used to plan them a little bit better than what I do now. Now we just kind of go with the flow. One of those reasons is because I'm the type of person, when I say that I'm going to do these things and then something crazy happens in the week and my schedule is just all out of whack, I kind of beat myself up about it when I go back and look and see things that I had planned on doing and that I didn't accomplish. So I try not to lay out meals for different days, because if I don't get the chance to make it, then I'm just like, well, mother of the year or wife of the year, not being able to make blah, 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 you know. So definitely don't be like that. Don't be like me and do that. But I am going to write out some different meal ideas that I can share with you guys as far as what I just bought. Groceries were about 70 bucks. A lot of times when I go in and I do these grocery pickup orders, I will go through our kitchen and kind of do inventory and see what I have and what I can make with what I already have. So if I just need like one more thing to go along with that or whatever. So that's what I typically do. Try to not have to get any more groceries throughout the week. To make sure I got everything that I need, which is another reason why I really love to pick up, because I'm able to go through and look and physically see all the things in my cart. Because a lot of times when I would go grocery shopping, even if I would have a list, sometimes I would still forget stuff. And it was because I would get sidetracked and I would walk by something that I didn't maybe was going there for. So that's why I really love the pickup, because I'm able to stay on course and I don't get sidetracked. So obviously one of the meals that I'm going to be making from that grocery order is going to be spaghetti, and you could also have those garlic not bread things to go along with that. Yeah, and some people, I don't know if this is just a Southern thing or what, or a where we're from thing, but we like corn on the side with our spaghetti. So I did get a couple cans of corn, and we're going to be having that. So with that chicken, I can just go ahead and saute all of it up, or I can bake it, or I can put it in the air fryer. There's so many different things. I do like to do pretty much like basic seasoning on those. So no matter what I decide to use it with throughout the week, it goes well. So I can use it to put on salads. I can make wraps with that chicken. I can, what else can I do? Just eat it on the side as a main protein. And to go more in depth with that chicken, I did get So I do already have some peppers in the fridge. I like to keep like sweet peppers, like the red, orange, and yellow peppers. So you can cut those peppers up with some onions, kind of do like fajita style chicken, just throw it all in a sheet pan, season it, and cook that in the oven. And you can use that chicken throughout the week. You can put it in tortillas. You can just eat it as a chicken, like I said. Or you can even shred it up. And a good trick to shredding chicken is to put it in your mixer. I have the KitchenAid mixer. You just toss it in that mixer and it does the work for you. So it'll go ahead and shred it up. And after you've shredded that chicken, you can actually use that chicken, and you can top that chicken maybe on top of some tortilla chips and make like a wow. And you can make like a chicken taco salad, which is what we did the other night, and it was the bomb. Just put some lettuce. If you got salsa, sour cream, whatever you like putting on your taco salad. I even put a little bit of ranch, and that ranch was amazing. Can you say amazing? What? What's wrong? What's wrong with her? What's wrong with her? As mentioned with that sausage, obviously you can just cook it up. You can throw it in the oven. You can put it in the air fryer. You can put it on the stove top and cook it. However you want to cook it. Those are like big pieces of sausage, so I definitely would like maybe put like a little slit on the side. Sometimes you can, I definitely don't cut it in half. You could cut it in half and just have two smaller pieces, or just cut it and where the side is still connected and kind of make it flat, which is what I do, and we'll put it on like sandwich bread, like I said, a piece of light bread. Or you can actually cut that meat up and make like a jambalaya dirty rice kind of thing. If you have some rice, you got some corn and maybe some peppers and onions and stuff, you can cook that up and make you some jambalaya, which is something else. I'm a huge fan of recipes that you kind of just go and see what you got and throw it together. So anytime that I've made like soups or chilies, taco soups, anything like that, I like to use up like my pantry stuff. You're right. Rewinding back to the spaghetti sauce, a lot of times I don't mix my noodles with my sauce because I will make more sauce than needed with those noodles, and I will just save that sauce for later on in the week and actually make like something that we can throw in the oven. So maybe like a baked ziti or lasagna or something, and it's normally like a smaller version, like in an 8x8 casserole dish. That way we can utilize all of that sauce, but instead of eating the same old spaghetti for multiple times during the week, you're getting something a little bit different. So you can top that with cheese and maybe pepperoni or something. So yeah, that's literally a whole week's worth of grocery ideas. This week hasn't really gone as planned. Cody actually got sick and Millie has been going through something with her sleep and naps and stuff. So we have not had much of a chance to really cook a really good meal this week. So this is like the first meal I'm getting ready to make. We're gonna do like chicken taco salads with these. We did that the other week and it was so good. There you have it, guys, our chicken taco salads. You don't have to do ranch, you don't have to do sour cream. I mean, you pretty much do whatever you would normally put on a taco or a salad, but there are tortillas, a lettuce blend, that arugula and spinach, banana peppers, salsa, sour cream, cheese, and a little bit of this banging Parmesan ranch dressing. So for supper tonight, we're doing the spaghetti. So I do have my sauce in there. I will put my sauce recipe down below in the description. It's like super duper easy, very simple, and the longer you can kind of let it sit and simmer, the better. I got a second kind of noodle going. There will be some for lunch for tomorrow, and instead of doing spaghetti noodles both times, I went ahead and we're doing these. I think these are rotini, and I always do the whole wheat ones, so those are just boiling. So I'm already making the lunches for tomorrow. I decided to do spaghetti for tomorrow. I also like, not an equal ratio, I like more meat to my noodles. There's definitely noodles under there. Noodles under there. Here's the finished product. The bread is all done. Cody's over there scraping the last bit of corn out of the bottom of that pot. We got the corn. We did the, I think those are rotini noodles with the sauce, a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top. You can eat that whole entire pack of that bread. It's just that good. So here is supper. Millie's asleep. We're going to sit down and enjoy ourselves.